Make sure. Okay, I think that's okay. All right, cool. So we are getting ready to do a live stream watch for Batman Returns. There it is. And technically, this is a Christmas movie. I don't know how many of you guys know that or how many of you guys think that, but yes, it's a Christmas movie. So let's get started. At least I'm going to go to the subtitles and we're going to put the English subtitles on. Yeah, that works. And then let me make sure it's paused. Are we paused? Yeah? Cool. Yay, Ty, let's go. All right, so I'm trying to think of when the last time I watched Batman Returns. I guess it's been a little while. Yeah, it has. It's been a little while. So this should be interesting. Um, you know, we have two Batman villains. Quite fascinating that somebody mentioned in the last stream that Batman 89 is the only Batman movie to have one villain. So from this point on, every Batman movie that we watch will have two or three villains in one film. That's crazy to think about. It's insane. I think that kind of proves that Batman has the best rogues gallery because he has so many great villains that they just can't keep it to one. They just can't keep it to just like, hey, it's only gonna be one villain, and they have to add more. Even the Batman movie, you have Riddler, Catwoman, maybe more of a friend, but still you don't know if you can trust her, and Penguin, and that's just who we know so far. Hey, what's up, Shadow Bear? What's going on? What's going on? Bat Mike. I like it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes just to let some people come in before we press play here. Um, I don't know how many of these Batman movies that we'll be able to watch before the Batman comes out. Um, hey, is this your favorite? Hey, what's up, Blake? What's going on? Is this your? Hey now, Double A. This is your favorite Batman movie? Batman Returns? If that's true, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that you commit to that. Batman Returns is definitely, I feel like either you love it or you hate it. Um, like I know people who hate this movie. I know people who they just can't get into this movie at all. And okay, your prerogative, I guess. Um, it is sweet. That's very cool. I'm gonna give it maybe another minute and a half. You can't wait for the Batman Begins stream? Batman Begins will be interesting. That's for sure. Uh, we have not started the movie yet, in case people are wondering. This is your Penguin. Wow, nice. We're going to get into Penguin and his backstory and his characterization. Granted, Danny DeVito's great, but when you get to the writing and backstory of this Penguin, it's very sick, it's very twisted, it's very Tim Burton. Um, watch the trailers. Does this even have trailers? I don't even know. Um, well, I think I'm going to start the movie probably in like 30 seconds. I already have the movie queued up and paused, and so but yeah. What am I drinking? I am drinking my usual blue drinks. I love it. Red, white, and berry, they're called. Um, he should have gotten that Catwoman movie. What Catwoman movie? Halle Berry? Oh, no, you're talking about Michelle Pfeiffer. Yes. we were supposed to get a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman movie, and I would have killed to have seen what that would have been like, even if it was the same script. Which, granted, that script was terrible, but Michelle Pfeiffer, I think it would have made it work a little bit more. It still would have sucked, and maybe in retrospect, you don't want Michelle Pfeiffer in a shitty movie like that. But if it was Michelle Pfeiffer, it probably wouldn't have had the same script, right? Because it's a different character. It's Patience. It's not Selena. They had to do her origin. You wouldn't have to do any of that if it was Selena. She'd already be Catwoman at the beginning. So yeah, no, actually, there's no way that the movie would be the same. Um, I don't have. Do I have? Uh, do I have my shot glass? Fuck. Um. Oh. Man, I don't know if I have my shot glass. I don't know. Uh. You know what though? Yeah, I don't know if I can find it right now, but when we get to Batman Forever and definitely Batman and Robin, we will for sure be taking shots. Man. Oh man. All right, guys, I am going to get started on the movie. So if you guys want to watch Batman Returns with me, Holly Berry, sure. No, she's well, it's in the same universe, but Holly Berry is not Selena Kyle, right? Holly Berry is playing Patience Phillips or some shit. Like she's playing a different character. They do have a picture of Michelle Pfeiffer in the movie. I know, but you know what I mean. Uh, it's chilly in here. Uh, wait, what scene is that? Is that from, or are you talking about Catwoman? I don't even know. All right, I'm gonna press play. So if you guys are gonna be watching Batman Returns with me, I suggest you press play with me. Uh, uh, yeah, talking Tina. I don't know if you're gonna be seeing her on the channel anytime soon. But all right, so we are going to press play in 3, 2, 1. Burn, baby, burn! Uh, when Catwoman is visiting. Does Penguin say that to her? Wow. You know what? Okay. I can't wait to be reminded of some of the creepy things that Penguin uh, says. All right, so this is the Cobblepot Mansion. I'm not gonna lie, the Cobblepot Mansion, um, not bad. It's kind of bigger than Pee Wee Herman. And she just gave birth to this monstrosity. Can you imagine, folks? Can you imagine if your wife? I love the doctor is running away with his mouth covered. He can't believe the grotesque. No! If you think Penguin or Oswald looks ugly as an adult, imagine him as a baby. What do you think he looks as a baby? I mean, I know he has the flippers but like, do you think he has? And he's gonna grab the. Oh my god! And I'm pretty sure he just ate the cat. They're taking a drink. I'll be right there with them. I love the fact that we have a Batman movie that starts with snow, and this score sounds like a Christmassy type theme. Um, yeah, he just ate a cat. Exactly. Exactly. The shit that Tim Burton got away with in the second movie. It's no wonder why Warner Brothers was like, all right, goodbye. Yeah, we don't need your services for a Batman 3. Sorry. Granted, I would have loved to have seen a Tim Burton Batman 3. I know it would have been very different from the Batman Forever that we got. I believe his movie was called Batman Continues. Batman Scissorhands. Well, that's what this beginning feels like, right? The fact that the Cobblepots just threw their baby into the river is fucked up on so many levels. Right before the cart goes into the sewer, you hear the baby like cry out. It's like, man, I know Penguin is a villain, and I know that this is not his backstory at all, and I know that this is very much Moses right now, right? The whole baby being, but instead of finding a nice family to raise him, he's gonna be raised by penguins. The fuck? I love the score, Danny Elfman's score. I feel like Danny Elfman, as great as his score is for '89, it is, I feel like he doubles down on the score for Batman Returns. I feel like he goes even harder. I love that the score is the first movie. It was us going through I the the first movie. The intro was us going through the symbol. This movie, it's us following Baby Penguin going through the sewers. It's very interesting. And this was 1992, right? So I was about 3 years old. Um, Jason and Penguin would be good friends. Jason Voorhees. The difference with Jason Voorhees is that at least his mom accepted him, right? At least his mom cared for him and tried to protect him, was willing to kill for him. Um, but if you're talking about the whole being disfigured thing and being made fun of, then yeah, they can definitely relate. Imagine Penguin having Jason as a bodyguard or a henchman, a heavy. I love the score. Right now, in case you're not watching, um, we're still seeing the baby carriage going through the sewer. Just went under the water there. It's still the opening credits, so we're not that far in. Very interesting, you know, especially because people like me, and I know a couple of you in the chat, say that you love Batman Returns or it's your favorite or whatever. Think about it though. If this movie came out today, and if this many changes were made to the characters, right? Look at the Penguin. A drastic change from the comic book Penguin. Even Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, great performance, but her backstory, her being a secretary, her being eaten by cats to come back as a supernatural Catwoman type, people would destroy this movie if it came out today. Just on a pure, I'm a comic book fan and I want my comic books authentic. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe you guys disagree. And don't get me wrong, I still love this movie, but when you think about what this movie does, the liberties that it takes with backstories and characters and in the story, it's kind of crazy that we still love it as much as we do. Oh, um, here is the tree lady. I mean, she might not be bright, but she's pretty hot. Whoever this chick is. So the tree lights up, and then I push the button, or I push the button, and then the tree lights up. We're not at that part yet, but I know she says that later. Oh, there you see Penguin's little gloved hands there coming out of the sewer. Alfred! I probably like Alfred in this movie the most out of the four that he played Alfred in. Yeah, the part where Penguin died scared me. The part when I was a kid, the part where Batman opens or pulls apart the debris and sees Max Shrek's burnt, charred body, that fucked me up as a kid. I remember I must have been 4 or 5 years old because I don't think I saw this in the theater, but I definitely saw it. I owned the VHS. But I remember like every time it got to that part where Batman was going through the rubble, I was like, oh my God, it's coming. And I would like peek because like I didn't want to not completely look, but I also knew that it was an image that fucked me up. It's amazing how much Burton got away with. I mean, there's Max Shrek, aka Christopher Walken. Yeah, I don't have a good Christopher Walken impression. Plus, everybody does a Christopher Walken impression. I, I'm not good at it, but he definitely has a distinctive voice. Let me ask you guys this: do you think it's weird that Max Shrek is such a big presence? I mean, he's not a comic book character. I'm pretty sure he was just created for this movie. He initially Penguin manipulates him, but then he starts to manipulate Penguin. He's the cause of killing, creating Catwoman. Like, he's more of a villain than anybody else. And he's not even a comic book villain or a comic book character. My point is that should this be Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent, right? Like, should Harvey Dent maybe start to become bad before he gets scarred? No, I know Selena never died. I know. Holly Berry was the one who died, but or at least it could be interpreted that she died though. I mean, I don't think she died, but I know some people watch the scene where she gets pushed out the window and she falls and then she boom and then the cats bite her. Some people think that that's the cats bringing her back to life and giving her the magical supernatural cat powers because she does have 9 lives. So where did that come from? Right? I mean, that's supernatural. So it could be argued that she does die and then comes back as something else. But the thing is that they don't overtly say that she died. So we can also interpret it as, oh, okay, she fell out the window, she got hurt, the cats just woke her up, right? They bit her, her eyes wake. Doesn't explain how she gets the 9 lives, but I think Tim Burton did a good job of not telling us exactly what happened. The Catwoman movie fails because it doubles down on the whole, like, no, she dies and she comes back to life. The cat breathes life into her, and that was their mistake. It's like, no, no. At least Burton was subtle about it. That's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, and Max Shrek is throwing out Christmas presents to the crowd. Um, but so the point earlier that I was trying to get at was as much as I love Christopher Walken, as much as I do enjoy the Max Shrek character. I find him interesting. But isn't it odd that Billy D. Williams is in the first movie as Harvey Dent? He had it in his contract that he would get to play Two-Face. It makes you wonder why didn't they have him in this movie as Harvey Dent? And instead they introduced this new villain character. Um, yeah, that CGI cat was rough. But yeah, it always struck me odd that Billy D. Williams is not in this movie. You know, even as just a side character, he could have been in a couple, like how he is in '89. He's just in a couple scenes. He's talking to Gordon a couple times, right? Like they could have done that. Oh, but you can. Oh, but you will. Show off the shirt. Oh, well. So unfortunately, I don't have a Batman Returns shirt. Uh, so I'm just wearing my second '89 shirt. Um, if you guys can see that. I mean, technically, I probably should have wore this for '89, but I also really love that Jack Nicholson Joker shirt I have, so I wore that instead. And I figured, hey, it's still Michael Keaton, so it's close enough. Although I do need to get me a Batman Returns shirt. I have been wanting to buy one. I can't really find one, at least not in stores. I've looked online. What if Harvey Dent was at the masquerade ball and the explosion caused the scarring? Holy fuck! Holy fuck! That's a great idea. Yeah, I love that. So if you had Harvey Dent in just a couple of scenes, show him at the ball, the explosion happens, you see him like either he's on fire or you see that he's standing right there and the explosion goes off, and then have a scene later on where he's in the hospital, or just have a line where Gordon says, Harvey Dent's badly burnt. And that sets up that in Batman Continues, which was supposed to be Burton. Oh, let me not talk over the shot of Michael Keaton seeing the bat symbol sitting up from his chair, the symbol behind him. Oh, I fucking love it. What a great. That's a comic book shot right there. Tim Burton. That's the way you introduce Michael Keaton's Batman. Oh, hit the mayor. And Dad, go! And also, the fact that Michael Keaton was just sitting there in the dark, it's almost like he has no purpose until a Batman thing happens, right? Or until crime happens. He has no Bruce Wayne life. He has no Bruce Wayne extracurricular activities. He's just sitting there in the dark waiting for people to be dicks. All right, and now you have the Triangle Gang going around. The electric kiss was originally supposed to mess up Harvey. So why is Harvey Dent not in this movie then? See, that's my point. Is that I feel like Max Shrek, could have been a Harvey Dent character. Like obviously, I don't know, because then you'd have to show that Harvey Dent was a little crooked. Maybe you'd have to change the character a little bit to have it be that he has a dark side, but whatever. I don't know. You'd have to rewrite the character somewhat, right? But why did they change it then? Why is it not Harvey Dent? Why is it not Billy D. Williams? I I don't know. Now I'm going to spend this whole commentary wondering about this and talking about that. All right, let me enjoy. Batman just spun the Batmobile around. He's gonna blast his fireball into the. He just set somebody on fire. Batman, a murderer. Ah! We all know Michael Keaton's Batman's a murderer, but this fucking Batmobile, holy shit, does it look great? Oh, the clown has Selena Kyle. I love this scene. Take one more step, Mr. Bat. I love how Batman doesn't even say anything. Haha, you missed. Bam! And his eyes, look at his piercing eyes staring at her. And of course, Selena has to kick him. I love it. The Batman. Is it just Batman? I love how brooding he is. See, if this was Val Kilmer or Clooney, he would have some jokey response or something. But I love that he doesn't say anything. It's kind of creepy. I love that Selena talks to herself too. Oh, this is where she gets the taser, right? I love this evil look that she gets on her face right before she stuns him. It kind of shows you that she already has that dark side to her before everything. Even though when she does it, she goes, "Oh!" Seriously? Burton wanted to do Two-Face in the second movie, but WB wanted him to do Penguin. Why? Why? That's so odd. I would have guessed that Burton just wanted to do Penguin. I would have guessed that Burton just wanted to do a fucked up, twisted, sick Birdman version of Penguin. But okay. Okay. That's very interesting. I don't know why. It seems like Two-Face would be the more interesting story, but okay. And granted, I like the movie we got. I'm not complaining. And I like that we got this Penguin. So I'm not complaining either. I'm just upset that we didn't get Billy D as Two-Face. You know what I hope? I hope you know how they did that animated movie of Batman 66? Um was it with Adam West doing the voice? It might have been. But it was supposed to be like, what if that show continued, or what? Like, I wish we do a Batman animated movie that's a continuation of the Burton films, and we get Billy D. Williams as Two-Face. I believe the correct response is ah! I love Danny DeVito's performance. I know it's super creepy and skeevy and gross, but the way how he's talking to him. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that comic. But I want a movie. Like I'm that's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's really cool. But I want more. I want more. And Billy D's still alive, so we could get Billy D to do the voice. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm being selfish. And now Keaton's back in the DC family. He's playing Batman again, right? So maybe he'll do the voice. Let's get Michelle Pfeiffer to come back as Catwoman and that too. I don't know. Maybe I'm being crazy here. Maybe Spider-Man No Way Home just fucked me up into thinking that we can just bring all this shit back. This blonde chick with the dog who's just sit there, like I don't think she says anything this entire film. She just sits there and stares at you, looks not creepy, but just weird, you know? Oh, he has the hypnotizing umbrella. No, just to give you a splitting headache. It's not working. Ah, it's Blake's. They should make a CGI Batman Continues. Hell, fuck yeah. I will take that all goddamn day. All right? We've already done a lot of the big comic book Batman stories in animation films, right? We got the Long Halloween, we got the Dark Knight Returns, we got the Killing Joke. Like they've done a lot of the big ones. Give me Batman Continues. Let's do a petition. As if that really still matters. By finding my parents, the black shit coming out of his mouth is very gross. Like, is that supposed to be his saliva or is that supposed to be his blood? I guess it's his blood because at the end of the movie when he's dying, he's bleeding black blood, right? But if that's the case, why is he bleeding from the mouth? And why is his blood black? Like, what the fuck? I mean, I know he's been eating shit, almost literally shit, right? In the sewer. So his body chemistry is probably all fucked up. Toxic waste. Jamie Costa could voice the Riddler. Oh, for Robin Williams. Oh. Uh, what stream last night? My stream on Twitch? It probably just cut off. And the second time it probably cut off and I was probably just like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Call it a night. How's Fred Atkins, your old partner? Oh, Fred, he's good. He's on vacation. Extended vacation. He's good. He's good. I'm Fred's hand. Oh, Penguin is so twisted. But Max Shrek is a dick too. He killed whoever this Fred guy is, his business partner. And Penguin knows all of his dirty secrets. I mean, it's kind of a crazy. This is clearly Burton saying that everybody is fucking corrupt and gross in Gotham, right? You have Penguin, who's a flat out villain from the sewers, and you have Max Shrek, who's this rich businessman who's doing some nefarious shit as well. Honey, I'm home. I forgot I'm not married. Only Michelle Pfeiffer can pull this off because, let's be honest, guys, this is not Selena Kyle. At least, not like real Selena Kyle. But Michelle Pfeiffer is so good that you forgive it. That you just go like, you know what? I like her Selena Kyle. Or I like her. And then when she becomes Catwoman, she's so fucking good as Catwoman that, like, you don't even give a fuck about any of that stuff, right? How can anyone be so pathetic? Hello there. I like her little apartment. I do. I do. It's very nice. I even like her bed that comes out of the closet. I know they're probably trying to present her like she's a loser or something, but I wouldn't hate that. You know, the bed looks comfy. Uh, Apparently she was gonna date a guy, but he has to be on his own. Some appendage. Whoever that guy is that turned her down, fuck him. I love the voicemail that she leaves to herself. Okay, that's a fair question. So I'm going to say that he was raised in the sewers by the penguins, right? Or at least up until a certain point. You're right, though. He does have to be in the circus because that's where he gets his circus gang. And there's a scene where Bruce Wayne is researching him and he says that he spent time in the circus. And right now, his hiding place is in an abandoned zoo. So, I mean, granted, he's like 30 something years old, right? So, I mean, I guess that's enough decades to. He didn't spend all of his life in the sewers. He probably, maybe he did try to go out there in the world, ended up in the circus, was treated as a freak, and said, you know what? Fuck this. I'd rather go back in the sewers. Um, and he was able, like all the other circus guys who were being made fun of too, he probably was able to be like, hey guys, fuck this. Come back with me, and we're going to start some shit. That's my guess. That's creepy. Is his chihuahua fucking stuffed? What the fuck is that? When I was a kid, I used to always be creeped out by this scene. It's the scene where Selena, she came back to the office because she forgot to do something, print something, and Max Shrek is there, and he's pissed at her because she didn't give him his speech, right? Now, granted, I don't think forgetting a speech warrants her death, but the way how Max is not responding, not saying anything, he just stares at her. The way how the shadows of her glasses and it's shot in a very intimidating way. And I remember this used to always creep me out. What did curiosity do to the cat? I'm no cat. Just an assistant. Secretary. Geraldo, yeah. The cat's name. I mean, it's not like he could just kill me. Actually, it's a lot like that. Ah, ah, ah. She starts laughing. Ah! He pushes her out the window. Boom, 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 boom. So, I mean, granted, I guess she could have survived the fall because she did go through 3 or 4 of those tent thing, whatever the fuck those are. So I guess it's not 100% that she died there. But this scene is very weird, right? Riddle me this. What the fuck is going on? That cat was just in her mouth. And there's like 15 cats swarming her right now. And the score that Danny Elfman gave is so creepy. Again, thank God we don't see a cat breathe life into her. But maybe Tim Burton just knew how to direct this better. Right? Like maybe Tim Burton just knew how to like if Tim Burton was going for the effect of she dies and comes back thanks to cat powers, at least he directed it in a way where it's creepy as fuck. Look at the cat biting her fingers, her eyes going up. This is fucking weird. And then she shoots open. Honey, I'm home. Oh, I forgot. I'm not married. You're right. Max Shrek did not do anything about her body still. Yeah. Right. I mean, I guess he's so powerful, he's so rich and powerful that he knew he could get away with it, or he knew that oh, she fell out of a window. Like, clearly he killed Fred and got away with it, so poor Fred. Look at the way she's drinking the milk, and it's just going all over her. It's kind of hot. This is your mother. Call me. Oh, that voice. Why haven't you called me back? Oh, I love this voicemail. The Gotham perfume. Hey, Jenna! What's going on, Jenna? Oh, yeah. The lady perfume. It'll make your boss want to keep you late nights and fucking kill you. And now she loses her fucking mind. I love it. Michelle Pfeiffer, man. Bless Michelle Pfeiffer for doing this scene. This scene where she shreds all of her stuffed animals. You think she's dead? You think she's dead and she comes back? Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning more towards that too. That she is resurrected as this cat supernatural thing. The Penguin from Gotham. The Penguin from Gotham is great. I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't look like Penguin, traditional Penguin, but that actor uh, was great. Absolutely. Even I, who hated Gotham, there are certain things about that show that I can't shit on, and he's one of them. Robin Lord Taylor, is that his name? Her spray painting all of her clothes. Oh, she has this leather jacket. I would love to see Secretary Selena Kyle wearing that leather jacket. What does that look like? Selena just had this dollhouse, I guess. All right. Everybody has a hobby. I'm not judging. I have fucking pop figures, so how grown up am I right now? But yeah, I mean, if this is another actress or if this is done by another actress who could not pull this off, right? Um, there is not a lot of actresses that could pull off this scene. And I think Michelle Pfeiffer, amazing job. Amazing. I love what she does. Even the look on her, like her sewing her fucking, just the way she's like, ugh, like she's fucking, she's tweaking, man. You tweaking, man? She just made some gloves. Oh, hell here. I see. Because it said hello there. But now it says hell here. I don't know about you, kitty, but I feel so much yummier. Oh, man. Didn't they make the penguin gay or bi? The penguin? I don't know, did they? I know that they made Catwoman bi, right? A couple years ago, like 2 years ago, they announced that she's bi in the comic books. I don't know about. Oh, well, you're talking about in Gotham? Was Gotham Penguin bi? I don't know. Was he? I think him and Riddler. I think there was something going on there, but I don't remember who liked who. Was it Penguin that liked Riddler? I don't remember. Fuck, I don't remember. All right, here's the circus guy who grabs the baby. Smoking? Are we talking about Catwoman? Because Catwoman certainly was smoking in that scene. Let me tell you. Uh, when I was a kid, Michelle Pfeiffer awoken something in me. That leather outfit and her performance. That did a lot for me, let me tell you. Ah, kuchi kuchi koo. Kuchi kuchi koo. I love Oswald's plan to be accepted by the public here. I'm not so sure if this would be enough. At least, I feel like there'd be enough people who would be like, I don't fucking trust this guy. What? Am I hyped for the Batman? You goddamn right I am hyped for the Batman. Yes. That's a big reason why I'm doing the Batman rewatches, is because I am hyped for the Batman. I want as much Batman content as I can get. All right, here we. Even Bruce Wayne has a Christmas tree up. Am I going to be drunk for Batman and Robin? I'm going to have to be drunk for Batman and Robin. Yes, yes. I'm going to have a little bit more than just blue drinks when I do the Batman and Robin rewatch. I like this scene of Bruce Wayne watching Oswald talk about his parents. I'll be honest, Oswald, I guess he's full of shit here, but he's given a pretty good performance. I buy it. Or I would have bought it. I'm going back on what I said before. Him coming up with the baby is not as believable, but this speech, I'm like, okay. And I like that Bruce is like, his parents, I hope he finds them. Like, you could tell that he wants to believe him, but there's something, because he's Batman, he can't really 100% trust him, which is why he ends up doing research on him, which makes sense. It makes sense that Batman would have doubts and would, you know, have to make sure, right? Max Shrek somehow got Penguin into the Hall of Records. I love though that Penguin is using that whole like, yeah, I need to find my parents story because what he is really doing here is he's getting all the names of the firstborn sons. It's sick as fuck. Him going through all the birth certificates is just. He looks over. You even have a cop standing right there. Does that cop not know what he's doing, or he's not paying attention? Penguin's writing all the names down. No daughters though, right? I guess it's all. It's just nothing but sons. There's the Batcave. It looks slightly different from '89, but still looks cool. Here it is. The circus. The Red Triangle Circus is where Oswald spent his. Where are you spending your nights? The cave is brighter. That's true. There's a lot more light, a lot more blue. It's Vichyssoise, sir. It's supposed to be cold. I love that scene where Bruce takes a little bit of the soup. He goes, "This is cold," but because Alfred says it's supposed to be cold, that's when he's like, "Oh, okay." like like that. Knowing that fact makes it taste better. I don't know why. It's such a random scene, but I love it. Oh shit! So the Triangle Circus closed because kids went missing in that town. And I like how Alfred said, "Does this make you feel better?" And Bruce goes, "No, I feel worse because now Bruce's suspicions are validated." Bruce wanted to be wrong, right? Bruce was having doubts about Penguin. He was hoping to look up on him and find out he was wrong. And him being right makes him feel worse. I love that. That's who wrote this goddamn movie. That's a great line. Um, but yeah, so when you think about that, so Penguin and this gang have already kidnapped and probably killed children in whatever town that circus was in. And now they're here in Gotham to go bigger, right? Like they've already done this plan small scale, and now they want to do it big scale. Like that's I don't think I've ever realized that he's already killed children. Fuck. If you had more of a reason to hate this penguin, man. And to think that when I was a kid, because I never put that together, I saw him in front of his parents' grave, and he's gonna have this whole big performance of going on his knees and being sad, finding out that they're dead. And as a kid, I bought it. As a kid, I felt for him. Um, of course, though, as an adult, it's completely obvious that he's full of shit. But when you're a kid, you're like, oh, how sad. Did Batman Returns get nominated for like makeup or something? I think Danny DeVito. If Suicide Squad can win a fucking Oscar, the roses are dead. Oh, are they? Oh shit. Well, good catch. I didn't catch that. That was probably your clue, right? That was your extra bit of clue. I don't. Yeah, I don't think Michael Keaton's Batman has a Lucius Fox. So I would assume that yeah, Batman and Alfred made it. Oswald Cobblepot. Although Batman the Animated Series, even though there is a Lucius Fox in that show, they did have an episode where they showed the mechanic that Bruce Wayne, um, like, I guess he gives money to the guy, or like he funds his place, and he got the Batmobile from this guy. So maybe that could also be Keaton's explanation too. I don't remember the Lucius Fox in Batman the Animated Series having anything to do with any of his gadgets or his Batman stuff at all. In that show, Lucius Fox was just one of his business partners. And that's it, right? Of course, all the public is completely eating up all of Oswald Cobblepot's story. And this girl is about to get in the alley. And you see the shadow, you think maybe it's Batman, but no, it's Catwoman. Be gentle, it's my first time. Does everything that Catwoman says sexual? Oh, she just scratched his eyes. I am Catwoman. Hear me roar. And then the backflips. I love it. I love how, I mean, that scene kind of illustrates the kind of Catwoman that we're getting here, right? She saved the woman from being attacked. But then at the same time, she was disgusted with the woman because of how easily she was to be attacked or to get herself in that situation. I don't know. I feel like there are some layers to her character. I think if this was just Selena Kyle, straight up, Cuba Gooding Jr. would make a great Lucius Fox. Yeah, I don't know about that anymore, dude. Cuba Gooding Jr. has some he has some issues going on right now, you know? Some allegations, if you know what I mean. But who the fuck doesn't now in Hollywood, right? Find me somebody who doesn't have some goddamn allegations going on. This is one of the few scenes where we have businessman Bruce Wayne meeting with Max Schreck. Smallville Season 3. You're watching Smallville Season 3, Jenna? I do plan on doing a Smallville live watch one of these days. I don't know when, because right now we're doing Batman, right? But I also want to do Batman the Animated Series. And maybe some Batman animated movies, if you guys are interested. Oh, Selena Kyle just showed up. And that's my name, Maximilian. Don't wear it out, or I'll make you buy me a new one. Selena. I love that Max Schreck is so speechless. And he's looking at her like, what the fuck? Oh, I love that. I mistook me for somebody else. He said, I mistook me from somebody else. I love that because he suddenly just said, oh, yeah, I'm not Batman right now. Like, he literally... And I do like the fact that Bruce is a little flustered around Selena. Very different from his interactions with Vicky Vale. Vicky Vale, he was more intrigued by. Selena's actually making him a little speechless or... And I'll be honest, curly hair Michelle Pfeiffer is doing a lot of things to me right now. I like it. Even though she's talking about this kid from her school being dead. I mean, it's fucked up. She's very dark. Um, couldn't you just die? She's very emo, but I like it. Selena. And she clearly just did that just to smack Shrek in the face. I do like that she's injured, though. You know what? I'm leaving. You could almost make the argument that maybe she's not dead because she's all bandaged up. Although, actually, we just saw her as Catwoman flipping around. So, I the her being bandaged up and pretending to be hurt is a front. She tries to blackmail me. I'll drop her out a higher window. Meantime, I got better fish to fry. Christopher Walken. What the fuck? Was this Goodfellas? DeVito is so, man. He almost plays this creepy guy, this creepy penguin guy, too well. Like even like he's not even saying anything. He's just sitting there writing whatever he's writing, and it's creepy. He doesn't even have to talk. The ski slope, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and he has raw fish to give him. The Dark Nightmare Before Christmas, nice, nice. That would be a good title, wouldn't it? Uh, and of course, Shrek is luring him downstairs with a raw fucking fish. How gross. And here he is, down the stairs. What do we see? A whole mayor team, a campaign team. Let's make a mayor. Ugh, him eating this fish is gross. Can you Well, you know what? Actually, I believe they got this whole idea of Oswald running for mayor from the 66 show. I think in that show, Penguin tries to run for mayor, right? Tim Burton must have been a low key 66 fan. I don't know. Huh? Okay, these two people. Yeah, let's put gloves on him. Do you see what his hands look like? Voters like people with fingers. Did she really just say that? Yeah, yeah. That's what sucks is that if we had a better Lex instead of Jesse Eisenberg, we could have built toward that. Oh, here we go. Here's the part where he bites the guy's nose. I love this part. Could be worse. My nose could be gushing blood. And he's like, what do you mean by that? Ah! Blood! Ah! Ah! Blood's everywhere. Let's make a mayor. Yeah! Oh, I love it. I love that scene. I love that scene. He bites the fuck out of that guy's nose. I love it. I'd like to fill her void. Such a perv. As she's sitting over the fucking desk, her ass hanging out. Teach her my French flipper trick? Oh. I don't even want to know what that is. His French flipper trick. Yeah, that's true. Killer. No, well, you know, Killer Croc would have bitten the whole guy's fucking face off. But you're right. Your table is ready, Mayor Cobblepot. I need you now. I've ever seen. Danny DeVito. I don't know, man. Eh, eh. I feel like if Anthony Hopkins could be nominated for Hannibal Lecter, which don't get me wrong, he deserved it. Hell, I think he won the Oscar for that. I don't see why Danny DeVito could not be nominated for this. I know it's a comic book movie. I know it's frowned upon. But he was mistaken for Michael Myers in that crappy Halloween Kills. Who was? What? Alright, I'll be mayor. Burn, baby, burn! And then you have the little fucking poodle. Right? Is that what that is? Is that a poodle? I don't know dogs. I mean, the fucking dog put a bomb in the shop. Holy shit! I kind of love that the dog is in on the crimes. It's not the dog's fault. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of hilarious. So, are they just trying to get Batman's attention? Because there he is. There's B-Man. Okay, so at least Batman's movement's a little better than Three Stooges. That is what these guys look like, right? He still can't turn his head that great, but the actions, like the fighting here, is a little better than the first one. A little better. A little better. Headbutt. Is that a bazooka? And then the lady's just standing there with her dog. Grrr. The head bump, yes. Boom. Boom. The battering hitting everyone. Boom. And how did the dog jump high enough to grab that battering? And then the lady, again, she doesn't say anything. She just walks away. What's her story? Batman just took that bomb from that guy. And we know where that's going. And here's Catwoman just... I love her face being behind the cat logo there. You know what? This circus gang would have been a better gang for the Joker. I agree. And maybe Tim Burton realized that, and he said, you know what? Let me just make them Penguins gang. Yeah, Batman does kill. Michael Keaton's Batman is a killer, is a cold-blood killer. I don't love that. But I can't deny that I was a kid when I saw this, so I wasn't really thinking about that, right? What is she? Open fire or fall in love? Really? This is why I don't feel bad for these security guys at all. Fuck them. Whip them. You're overpaid. Hit the road. Fuck those guys. Why do you think Batman had the Oh yeah, here's the big guy, when did he put the bomb on him? And Keaton with that evil smile before he punches him into the hole, and the guy just blew up. Keaton had some sick glee off of killing that guy. He loved it. He got some sick pleasure. Keaton's Batman is a sick, like a crazy dude. Here we go. The first meeting between Batman and Penguin. Upstanding mayor stuff. You're not the mayor. Things change. The direct approach. I admire that in a man with a mask. You don't really think you'll win, do you? Things change. Bitch. Meow. I love that moment. Meow. Boom. I saw her first. Gotta fly. I love that he just called dibs on Catwoman. Like it's a competition on who's gonna fuck her. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's true. Okay, you know what? You make a good point. Batman didn't kill in '89 until he found out Joker killed his parents, and then that's when he went over the edge and started killing. I'm not saying that made it okay, but at least there was a reason in that movie for why he went up in the violence. This film, he is just killing. It's almost like after he started killing, after that point, he continued to kill, right? So it makes me wonder if in the how could you? I'm a woman. I'm sorry. Ugh! Works every time. The whole I'm a woman thing. I swear these women. I'm a woman and can't be taken for granted. Life's a bitch, and so am I. What's this blue stuff that he just hit her with? Was that like acid or something? What the hell was that? Who are you? Who's the man behind the bat? What do I prefer, 89 or Returns? I'll answer that in 1 second. But we're about to get Catwoman. Is Catwoman touching his dick right now? There you are. And Keaton smirking a little bit. I think he liked it. They showed her hands going lower, and then they cut away, and we only see their faces. And she's like, there you are. And he starts to smirk, and then she stabs him. She was totally touching his dick, wasn't she? But to answer your question, I think I like Returns more. I think 89 is technically a better movie, but I have more of a nostalgic feelings towards Returns. I rewatched Returns so many times as a child. I mean, fuck, you know. Returns and Forever were my two that I watched so often. Um, Meow. So even though she stabbed him, I think he liked the dick grabbing. I think he liked it. He liked it. He wants some more. I want some more. This is him cleaned up. His hair is still a mess. I mean, at least he's wearing a suit, kind of. He just mentioned Catwoman to his team. Do they know about Catwoman? Is she making like the media rounds? Oh, look at these blondes. You are the hottest young person a role model could have. Here, wear a button. Let's just get it on there. I'll just put it on and just grab your boob. Thank you. Thank you. It's so creepy. Oh man, you definitely could not do this penguin stuff today, man. Fuck. With with the with the Me Too shit, like everybody would lose their mind over this. Oh my god, he's such a creep. Just the pussy I've been looking for. What? What? It's chilly in here. Ah, there it is. I'll warm you. Is he smelling her foot? Naked sexual charisma. Batman. Ugh. He wasn't happy to hear Batman. Ointment. Scented or unscented? I'll come back later. Yeah, clearly Oswald is a huge boost of energy seeing Catwoman in his bed, right? I can't say I blame him, though. She's looking pretty damn good. Okay, he's checking her ass out. Like he's not even hiding it. So how does Penguin get the schematics to the Batmobile? Can somebody explain that to me? Yes, I do remember reading that Michelle Pfeiffer really put that bird in her mouth because there was no other way to get that shot of when she opens her mouth and the bird flies out. That was the only way to do it was for her to actually fucking do it. This is very creepy because they're both threatening each other. She's threatening his bird in front of him, and then he threatens her cat in front of her. It's very like I do like the fact that even though they're both villains, even though they both hate Batman, and even though they technically team up for like a second, they don't really team up, right? Like the team up doesn't last long. There's the bird flying out of her mouth there. A plan is forming. Yeah, I definitely can't do it as well as he does. I need flippers. The thought of busting Batman makes me feel all dirty. God damn it, Michelle Pfeiffer. Do you have to sound so seductive? And she's going to give herself a bath. Wow. Should I be turned on right now watching her lick herself? Ah! Should we change the channel to a program for with some dignity, like the Love Connection? I hope and pray that Batman will be present to preserve the peace. I love the way he's looking into the camera. He's not even being subtle about how much he's taunting Batman to show up. I love it. She's just staring at her own reflection. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. In the moments when Selina is talking to Bruce Wayne, is that like the real side of her creeping out there? Like, does he bring that out of her? Is it like the slow moments of her being normal or her being Selina, the real Selina, but she just has this dark side that's kind of taking over? That's how it feels like to me. I don't feel like she's pretending to be into Bruce or like she still sounds like a nice person, right? When she talks to him. So that's why I like that Bruce Wayne is defending Batman here in this conversation. It's gonna be a hot time on the cold town tonight. You got kind of a dark side, don't you? No darker than yours, Bruce. Fair enough. You used to think they were in a mall? Yeah, I mean, there is something about the Burton movies where even when they're supposed to be outside, it still looks like they're on a set. Because they are on a set, right? Like, they're not really shooting this outside. They're shooting this on a set. So no. Uh, I push the button and then the tree lights up. No, we are at the part where Penguin is about to kidnap the tree lighting girl. I'm an actress as well. This girl is very pretty, but she's dumb as a fucking. She's dumb as a box of rocks, man. Say cheese! Cheese! Yeah! Okay, so yeah, this Wayne Manor looks severely different. Somebody in the comments for the last stream said that Bruce Wayne moved to a different mansion, and it's hard to argue that when it clearly looks like a different fucking mansion. It's just weird for me to think of Bruce Wayne moving out of Wayne Manor to move in a different. I don't know. I don't know. It'd be different if Wayne Manor in the first movie got blown up or something, but it didn't. So I think they just wanted to change the way it looked. Maybe it is still supposed to be Wayne Manor. I never got the. Oh, that was you? Okay. Oh, they're talking about Vicky Vale. He had a girlfriend. It didn't work out. No, I told her everything. You're absolutely right about the costume thing. Yeah, absolutely. They both didn't feel the need to wear a costume at a costume party because they always wear costumes. Or them being dressed as themselves is their costume, and they both feel more like themselves when they are wearing costumes. So to them, their masks are Bruce and Selena, right? And that's why they're so good together. There's some deep level shit in here that I don't really know if it was intended or if I'm reading too much into it. Oh man, look at the way she's looking at him. Curly hair Selena is the hottest thing ever, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, I know she's crazy. I know she's batshit crazy, but I date crazy chicks. If you see my ex girlfriends, I have a type. And this is that type. I've had too many crazy. Oh, and then she just jumped on top of him. They're making out, hot and heavy. Oh yeah. Oh, and I love this moment though about how they both accidentally touched their wounds that they kind of gave each other, right? Like she stabbed him there, and he had to move her hand away from there, and he's about to go down her arm, and that's where it must have been acid that he burned her with. Yeah, super freak. It was a lot of years ago when I first noticed that. Yeah. The Ice Princess, that's her name. I call her the tree lighting girl, but she's the Ice Princess. I'm sorry. Why is Gordon going on the news and saying that Batman's Batarang? Like, why is Gordon making Batman look like a fucking criminal? What the fuck, Gordon? This Gordon sucks. I never played the Super Nintendo game of this. I love this. Bruce Wayne is trying to sneak off to be Batman, so he tells Selina, or he tells Alfred to tell Selina a lie. Selina's realizing that she's late for her criminal plan, and she's going to tell Alfred to tell Bruce a lie. I love it. I love how similar they are, but just on opposite ends of the spectrum. Uh, I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I almost feel like their relationship is the best part of this movie, at least writing wise, story wise. He makes me feel the way I hope I really am. No, no. Can you just make up a sonnet? She almost went towards the Batcave entrance, didn't she? Is that where? Oh, we have more than one Batman suit now. Because people thought it was weird that he only had one Batman suit in the first movie in the vault, right? He has like 10 of the same exact suits. As much as I like that they show he has more than one suit, I do wish that every suit was different. How fucking cool would that be? Look, I mean, look, like they're all the same. It'd be cool if like he had some Easter eggs of like one was blue, one was gray. The vault looked like a costume store. You're not wrong. I fucking love this Batmobile. I love the shield. Oh, I love the shield. The shield looks even better now. Man, badass. People shit on Joel Schumacher for putting those naked, muscly men statues in Gotham, right? Like those big statue guys in Gotham. Tim Burton did it first. I'm seeing a whole bunch of naked, muscly men statues in Gotham in Batman Returns. So technically, Joel Schumacher, he wasn't being weird. He was continuing the aesthetic that was set up in this movie. I mean, sure, he made them bigger and he made them more pronounced and more in your face. And he also, the color of Gotham was brighter. There's the Ice Princess. Whee! All right, so here you have the circus gang uh, reconfiguring the Batmobile, I guess. I still don't understand how they found the blueprint to the Batmobile. R.I.P. Yes, yes. This Batmobile is iconic. The guy who who designed this Batmobile, passed away, right? Yeah. Hey, stud. I thought we had something together. We do. Bam! Girl talk. Eat floor. High fiber. Yeah, their banter back and forth is great. It's just like you could argue it's super cheesy, but they deliver it very well. I'm telling you, it's these actors that make this movie not fall apart. I think because I reasoned with her, girl to girl. I will say this: I am a little sad that she dies. I know that she was really stupid or dumb, but you know, I still wouldn't have wanted her to die, right? She just fell off the roof. Batman pushed the princess. You didn't see that. You lying sack of shit. Hey, she pushed the button. The lights turned on. There's bats flying. Hold your fire. You, you know what? You make a good point. She could have jumped off that ledge. That's true. That's true. But let's be honest. Batman told her not to move, so it's Batman's fault. You're catnip to a girl like me. I do like that Catwoman can't help herself around him, right? Like she knows that she should kill him, but she can't help but want to fuck him. So mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it, but a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it. I quote that so often because of this movie, and she licks his face. I don't know why that's as hot as it is. Even Michael Keaton licking his lips after that, like smoking. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer. She's doing a lot of things to me right now. Oh, she just stabbed him. What a bitch. Just when I was starting to. Oh, I love the wings. Damn. So, did he just make his cape turn into a glider, or why does the circus gang even hang around the penguin? I'm going to assume that they were probably treated like shit at the circus too. And he probably told them, "Hey, fuck this life. Let's bounce and let's go fucking kill people and steal shit." I do like this moment. This is their short-lived partnership coming to an end. I like that Catwoman does not like the fact that he killed her. You said you were going to scare the Ice Princess, not kill her. I like that Catwoman. She did not plan on killing her. It's, let's consummate our. Ew. He's talking about a scenario where he actually thought they were going to fuck after this. Do you see his teeth? I wouldn't touch you to scratch you. You sent out all the signals. Damn. And he just used his umbrella to fucking get rid of her? Goodbye, my unintended. Go to heaven. I like how if he said go to hell, that would actually be a positive thing to them, right? So he said, go to heaven, just get out of here. Oh, is this her second life? Where she falls through the glass house and she screams? I like that moment. She screams and the whole thing, the glass breaks around her. So yeah, I guess that was her second life, right? Let's try to keep track of this. Her first life was when Batman knocked her off the ledge and she fell into kitty litter, right? Does that count as her first life? And then that was her second life, I think, right? Have I ever played Batman Returns on Sega? No. No, I didn't. I don't think I've ever had a Sega Genesis. I had a Sega Dreamcast. I never had a Genesis, though. Oh, the Oswald Cobblepot School of Driving. Start your screaming! Now, do I like the logic of this? Do I like the logic of Penguin being able to hijack the Batmobile because it seemed so easy? I do not. Logically, I don't like it. But the scene of him in his mini race car Batmobile controlling the Batmobile as Batman is trying to stop it. Maybe this is a bad time to mention this, but my license has expired. And he's just being a dick. I do like the scene. I do like the scene. Maybe we could have gotten there in a smarter way. They're selling Batman 89 cereal on eBay right now. How fucking old is that cereal? What the fuck? I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Maybe if the stores decide to do some anniversary, this is chaos. They made a video eating it? Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to know what's in that goddamn cereal. That's gross. It'd be cool to buy the cereal box, right? And just kind of have it as a collector's item or some said shit. I played this stinking city like a harp from hell. I will say that the way how he says it there does not sound like. Do you know what I mean? Like it sounds different when he plays it on the CD later. It sounds like a different delivery. Yeah, that old lady was about to die. That old lady was about to die. It's not working, Penguin. Ah! Oh, I love this moment. So the cops are chasing him, and he's flicking his. That's funny. The moment when he says, "Now I'm a little worried." So what does he turn the Batmobile into? What is this? He just like the Batmobile just turned into. Did you ever realize the film era where the black eyeliner and Keaton's? Yeah, the moment when he's wearing the black eyeliner, he takes the mask off, and the eyeliner's not there anymore. I know, I know. I forget how many years ago when I first noticed that. Although I do love that the Robert Pattinson Batman, he's going to have the eyeliner. Like, we're going to see it. It's almost as if Matt Reeves saw Batman Returns and said, all right, my Batman movie, we're going to see the fucking eyeliner. I don't give a fuck. Selena Kyle at Penguin's rally here. She looks pissed. See, Alfred is talking about repairing the Batmobile. Who let Vicky Vale into the Batcave? I'm sitting there working. I turn around. Oh, hi, Vic. Come on in. I love that Bruce calls Alfred out on that. Because that's the one moment in 89 that I hate when Alfred just brings Vicky Vale into the Batcave without asking, without checking with Bruce, without nothing. Christian Bale's eyes must have hurt wearing that almost fully covering his whole eyelids. Does it? Huh. Okay. I I didn't notice that it was any more than Michael Keaton, but it's kind of scary to see how many people are fully embracing Penguin and the idea of him as the mayor. It's like, although, and I think there was a time. Is Selena a villain though? Well, see, that's the thing. She doesn't. She wants to kill Batman because Batman, I guess, stopped her right from doing what she was doing. But she doesn't team with Penguin all that long. She didn't want to kill the Ice Princess. So you can debate on whether or not Selena Kyle is a villain. She definitely has a dark side to her, but so doesn't Bruce. I played this stinking city like a harp from hell. Have you guys noticed that the way he says that is different from the way that he said it in the car? The moment when Batman plays DJ. Fricker, fricker, fricker. And there goes Selena. She's neutral. I don't know. I mean, she hasn't purposely killed anybody, right? She did save that girl in the alley, although she was kind of pissed at the girl. Why do all these people have vegetables? Why is there always someone who brings eggs and stuff? But like they have cabbage and tomatoes and whatever the fuck else. Like where did all that shit come from? I love when he just jumps off the stage. The Catwoman posters was stolen. That is hilarious. Wow. I'm sure it was simply because of the excitement of having Catwoman in live action again, right? I'm sure it had nothing to do with how attractive Michelle Pfeiffer is in that costume. The duck! I love the fact that he has this duck as a vehicle in the sewer. Like, I know it's silly, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I saw it as a kid, or maybe it's because of how much Tim Burton commits to this shit. I love it. Did you miss me? I love that he did get caught up in the whole being mayor thing. Like he did get to a point where he kind of enjoyed the fame. He enjoyed the love, right? He enjoyed the adulation from these hot women. But once they turned on him, now he's acting like the Elephant Man. I'm not a human being. I'm an animal. Cold blooded. And now he's back to his plan. So you could argue that Batman exposing Cobblepot might have been a bad idea because Cobblepot was not going through or not continuing his firstborn son's plot. But I'm sure if he became the mayor, he would have done a bunch of fucked up shit. Uh, Penguin? Killing sleeping children. Isn't that a little, Bam! No! It's a lot! Damn, I felt bad. That big ass dude. All he did was say. All he did was ask a question. Like, isn't that a little too far? Poor guy. Just like Bob. But the difference is that Bob was a lifelong friend of Jack and did not deserve. Bob never questioned Joker, ever. Michelle Pfeiffer is the best Catwoman. I have to agree. Yeah. As much as I love Anne Hathaway. Oh, there's Super Freak. Dun, 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 dun. Ingenious costume. I do love that Bruce and Selena are the only two not wearing costumes here because I feel like these are their costumes. I'm sticking with that theory. Yawn. Max Shrek is such a dick. I do like this song that plays right here. I think it's called Face to Face. It's on the soundtrack. It's the only lyrical song on the soundtrack because the rest of the soundtrack is Danny Elfman's score. And look at Selena Kyle in that outfit, huh? That dress. Face to face. She looks nice. She had to go home and feed her cat. I like their chemistry. This is probably the best acted scene in the movie, which is why I'm probably not going to talk a lot right now. Semi hard, I'd say. Is she touching his dick again? How many dick references are we going to have? I guess I'm tired of wearing mask. Me too. Wow. You first. To see you. But I came for Max. And Bruce goes, not you and Max. Max. And her laugh is great. Her and Bruce is like, no, this is Max. Bruce's reaction of like, what the fuck? Killing Max won't solve anything speech. I love how worried Bruce is right now. I don't know anymore, Bruce. See, she's really fighting the darkness. Like I do think that she's trying to be a good person around him, but that they're kissing. Mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it, but a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it. And then this is when they realize who they are. Oh, I just got chills. Does this mean we have to start fighting? Ah, I love it. That was so good. Like it got so quiet. They just stared at each other. That was fucking perfect. That was perfect. That scene, that's my favorite part of the movie. That scene is my favorite part of the movie. Her having tears in her eyes and her literally saying, "I like, do we fight now? Like what do we do, you know?" Thoughts on the GTA trilogy on the PS4? It's cool. I just wish that the disc that I rented didn't fucking crash on me. Otherwise, I would have finished Vice City and San Andreas, but it kept crashing. I couldn't finish it. Your firstborn son. We had the explosion, by the way, in case you're not watching along. The duck just came through the middle of the dance floor, and Penguin's like, and you guys dressed up and you dance badly. He wants to steal Chip. So it's not just babies; it's everyone's firstborn. I thought it was all babies and kids. I don't, so no. Now, as much of a piece of shit as Max Shrek is, right? As selfish as he is, as much as he's done some fucked up shit, he sacrifices himself for his son. Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe that he wouldn't do that for his son, but we also haven't seen enough of their relationship for me to fully, uh, like, not be surprised, right? Like, otherwise, it's like, oh, wow, I guess he really loves his son. Because otherwise, he just seems like a selfish piece of shit, right? I don't know. It's like the one unselfish moment that he does. The only unselfish thing that he does in this movie. He lures the kids in with his toy umbrella, and he's gonna drown them all. This is sick. You could argue that Penguin's plot in Batman Returns is the most sick, evil plot of any Batman movie ever. Kidnap sleeping children and drown them all. You're glad I started the Arkham series on Twitch? Well, thank you, Ty. Yes, I'm having a blast playing the Arkham games on Twitch. I already beat Arkham Asylum. I'm currently playing Arkham City on Twitch at Review King MB. I play almost every day. I'm debating on if I should replay the Uncharted games before the movie comes out. Maybe I'll do that on Twitch. I like how Batman gave the monkey a note to give to Penguin. Dear Penguin, the children regret they're unable to attend. Batman. And I love that he even has his logo. Ah! Do we need a close up of that black shit in his mouth? No, I did not. Well, I mean, I went 100% as far as the story and stuff goes, but the extra challenges, the extra content, I didn't go through that. But I did catch the Riddler, and that was very important. I caught that motherfucker. Male and female. So now Batman's pissed him off so much that he wants to kill girls and boys. And I like how he's giving a fucking Hitler speech to his penguins. How did Penguin die in this again? So when he's fighting Batman, all of the bats come on top of him and swarm him, and he falls into the glass, falls all the way down into the water, and then when he comes back up from the water, he's bleeding profusely, right? And he's trying to kill Batman, but he picked the wrong umbrella, and then he just fucking dies. Like, I mean, so I guess he fell from the fall. Uh, Busted AC and the yeah, and the toxic waste. Yeah, maybe all the toxic waste in the water when he fell in there. I don't know. Okay, so I'm as much as I love this movie, I'm gonna admit that the sight of all of these the sight of all of these penguins with rockets strapped to their heads is ridiculous. If I didn't love everything else in this movie, this part would be horrible, right? Like this would be terrible. I love the look on Batman's face. Those penguins just shot a missile at him as he's going through the sewer, and he avoids the missile, and then they cut to Michael Keaton, and he has a look on his face like he's like, "Was that a penguin that just shot at me? Like, what the fuck?" Can you imagine directing the scene with like hundreds of penguins, right? Like, I would assume they had to hire a penguin wrangler to wrangle all these penguins up. Was there something like this in the comics? Well, then there you go. So Tim Burton, very inspired by the comics, even though he turned Penguin into this monstrosity. 7. Did I watch Peacemaker yet? I am all caught up on Peacemaker. 4 episodes in. I'm probably gonna review the whole thing when it's over. But I love Peacemaker. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's great. It's violent. It's fun. John Cena's amazing. Vigilante's great. Great show. DC is insanely lucky that Marvel fired James Gunn and they hired him back, but the fact that DC got James Gunn to do that movie and this show, insanely lucked out. Yeah, they are. I mean, Batman's been mentioned in almost every episode of Peacemaker. It's not going to happen, but I would love a Batman cameo and have like Peacemaker and Batman interact somehow. It's not going to happen. It would have to be Ben Affleck, and again, that's not going to happen. But yeah, so yeah, Batman blocked the signal. So now the Penguins are not going to shoot missiles out into Gotham, right? They turned around, they U-turned. Penguins pissed. Christian Bale. I don't think Peacemaker and Suicide Squad is in the Dark Knight universe, but the circus is leaving Penguin. Even the woman. Okay, and I take it back. She does talk. She's the one who's talking about the penguins going off. So she does talk. But they all just left him. The circus people left him. He left us. He left us. And his duck is driving up the stairs. That's a hell of a vehicle he has, huh? And the duck is driving outside in the snow. Wow. Oh, the duck's head just came off. Destroyed the duck. Well, Batman just crashed into the duck. If you guys are wondering where I am. Ah! You're just jealous because I'm a genuine freak and you have to wear a mask. You might be right. Who's holding the umbrella? Batman has the signal. I love the close up of his eyes. Keaton has some great, like, creepy eyes when he's Batman. And there's the penguins. They all came back. My babies! Ah! I love how Penguin is not a physical threat at all to Batman. Boom. And Penguin fucked himself. He pushed the signal, and now the bats. Okay, this is how he dies. So the bats have swarmed him. He falls through the glass and into the water. I guess it is confusing of like why did that kill him? Right? Like he fell into water. Um but yeah, I mean I don't know. I guess we've also never seen maybe that water is like toxic or I don't know. He drank the raw sewage. Is that what it is? Yeah, but isn't Max is in the water now though, isn't he? Like Catwoman just whipped his leg and he's in the water. He just grabbed the gun underwater. But isn't he underwater now? So like I don't know. Fuck. What do I know? There's Catwoman. I like Catwoman's look where her hair is coming out of her mask. Like the blonde hair is all over the place in her mask. Your blood, Max. A half pint. I'm talking gallons. My thoughts on the upcoming Flash Batman thing. I Michael Keaton's Batman is the only thing I'm looking forward to in the Flash movie. You're not just saving a life. You're saving your. Shut up. You're going to jail. It's good to know that Batman does take criminals to jail. He doesn't just kill everybody. But yeah, if it wasn't for Michael Keaton being in the Flash movie, I would not care about the Flash movie. I love this moment where Bruce is trying to talk to her. He's trying to get Selina to. She still doesn't even. Oh wait, no, she does know he's Batman, but Max doesn't know. Max is confused. Don't you see? We're the same. Split right down the center. I love, I love her acting right now. Cause you can tell that she wants to. She does want to leave with. Oh, and he doesn't have the eyeliner. I see the cut. He rips the cowl off. It just rips right off, easily. So it's not protective armor. It's just rubber. I would love to live with you in your castle. It's like a fairy tale. I just couldn't live with myself. So even Selena's admitting that she's too fucked up. So Selena, you're fired. Why are you dressed up like Batman? Because he is Batman, you moron. Oh, he just shot Batman. Penguin killed me. Batman killed me. 3 lives down. He just shot her twice. 5. Still alive. 6. 7. All good girls go to heaven. Man, she's fucking cooked, man. She is batshit fucking crazy. I'll save one for next Christmas. That sounds like it was setting up a future sequel. How about a kiss, Santa Claus? Now did she have to kill herself here? Couldn't she have just like shoved it in his mouth? I mean, I know the kiss is supposed to be just a fucking crazy. She's crazy, but yeah. It's sad. It's sad that she was too fucked up to pick him, right? She was too fucked up to pick the fairy tale ending with Bruce. I guess they're both not destined for that happy ending. Um, uh, there is that. There's an Easter egg in the CW Crisis on Infinite Earths where there's a newspaper that teased that Bruce and Selina got engaged, and it's a picture of Michael Keaton. So, oh, there's the dead body of Max Schreck. The burnt, charred, crisp body, and his eyes bug-eyed, wide open. Oh, fuck. But no Selina Kyle body. Shit. I picked a cute one. The heat's getting to me. I'll murder you momentarily. But first. Ugh. Well, so he does have some red blood. So what's the black? Can somebody tell me what the black coming out of his mouth is? Because he has red spots on his head, which looks like red blood. So what's the black? And here comes these penguins. I believe these penguins are like midgets in penguin costumes. They're not real penguins, but I mean, you can tell by how fucking big they are. He was vomiting bile, not blood. So the black is his bile? Because throughout the whole movie, he has black shit coming out of his mouth. Is that just like his saliva or something? And you have the ceremonial funeral burial at sea, I guess, a penguin. And there he goes. They always show a dead body with the eyes still open. That always creeps me out. Because it's just there's nothing there, right? Like there's no life behind your eyes anymore. Very creepy. I don't want to think about it. Ah, Alfred driving Bruce home. What a night! What a Christmas! Bruce's face is slashed. Sad, right? He didn't get the. Oh, hey, this is Catwoman's shadow. Man, I wish we got the Catwoman spinoff. Either her spinoff movie or I wish her and Keaton were in Batman 3. If Batman 3 was Keaton, Catwoman, Billy D. Williams as Two Face, and Robin Williams as Riddler, holy fuck. What would that movie have looked like? As much as I love Batman Forever, more of like a nostalgic. So is this a Christmas movie? I would say so. It's not like overtly a Christmas movie. It's not about Christmas. It does just take place around Christmas time. Oh, okay, you think the cat was a gift to Bruce Wayne. I like that. I like that because that's the same cat that she had, right? In her, I almost called the cat Isis, but no, that's her cat from the animated series. Um, but interesting. Okay, I like that. Merry Christmas, Mr. Wayne. Merry Christmas, Alfred. It just that. I guess that last piece of dialogue does make it a Christmas movie. Batman saying Merry Christmas. There you go. That's enough you need. And hey, it's great to see a Batman movie in the snow. I love it. Da 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 da. And there's Catwoman. I think I remember hearing that Tim Burton had to spend thousands of dollars to add in that shot of Catwoman. For whatever reason, I don't know if it was him or if it was the studio who said, we need to show her at the end. We need to show her alive. We need to confirm it, you know? And so they had to like, because that's not even Michelle Pfeiffer. They had to grab somebody, put them in the suit, and boom. I like it. I like that we see her. I like that it's not just implied. It's not just like, well, maybe she's out there, maybe not. No, she's still alive. There she is. Boom. And because because we don't see Michael Keaton back until obviously the Flash, you can argue that there is another universe where Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Keaton maybe do end up together. I do like the score. Danny Elfman's score, they just went so more goth, right? I feel like this is more goth. Um, And the first movie is super goth too, but I just feel like it's just I don't know. I have the entire soundtrack to this movie and I listen to it and it's so mesmerizing. The score, it's so just like man, I can hear the score and picture the scenes that it goes to. And it's great. What a fun movie, man. What a fun movie. I enjoyed this. I did. I'm so glad. I mean, like, I know not everybody loved this movie. I know some people watch this movie and thinks it's stupid and thinks it's silly and thinks it's this and it's that. It's too much of a Tim Burton film. Um, I still want to see a Batman Continues movie, whether it's animated form or what. I would love to see, Michael Keaton, Michelle Pfeiffer, Billy D. Williams, somebody who said that they should get Jamie Costa to do the voice of Robin Williams as Riddler. Yes, please. Yes. Yes. I would take that in a heartbeat. I'm sure Warner Brothers Animation is running out of uh, Batman stories to animate, and I know it's the Batman stories that sell the most. Like their animated movies, Batman movies sell the most, right? So if you guys are hurting for Batman ideas, Batman continues. Do it. Hell, after you do that, I'll even take a Batman triumphant animated movie, which I know what, but you give me a George Clooney Batman sequel and just, but like, have fun with it, you know? Everybody knows that that's the shitty version of Batman, so like, embrace it and play into that. But first, you gotta give me Batman Continues. I want Batman Continues first, and then you can do Batman Triumphant animated. I will take that. That was supposed to be, I think, Jeff Goldblum as Scarecrow. They were going to bring Jack Nicholson back as Joker, but he was going to be in the fear gas scenes of Batman seeing visions of Jack Nicholson's Joker. I think Madonna was supposed to play Harley Quinn, but Harley Quinn was going to be Joker's daughter. Now, I probably would fucking get rid of that completely. Um, maybe you can still have Madonna as Harley Quinn, but Harley Quinn is more of an obsessed fangirl of the Joker. I don't know. Make it work. Just don't make her his goddamn daughter, for God's sakes. There's Super Freak in the credits, so in case people were wondering, is it MC Hammer's Can't Touch This? No. It's Rick James Super Freak, the original. God damn it. They're playing that Face to Face song right now. This is a good song. I don't know the lyrics, but it just sounds cool. Batman Continues, you think would be a lame title? I mean, is Batman Continues any lamer than Batman Forever or Batman Returns? I mean, if you think about it, why is this movie called Batman Returns? Why? He didn't go anywhere. How is he returning? Superman Returns, at least he did leave Earth to go look for Krypton, right? And then he came back years later, 5 years later, whatever the fuck it was. Batman didn't go anywhere. But it's called Batman Returns because it's it's the sequel. Batman the movie returns. Like, that's what they mean, right? But it's not a story thing. So Batman Continues, it's just kind of the same thing as that. Like, Batman's continuing. Who gives a fuck? It's an animated movie. You can call it that. I don't mind. Whatever. But that's just me. Well, there you go. The movie's over. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, this live watch. I had a blast. I had fun. This microphone is not stable at all. Batman kills? Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. I mean, it would be accurate to the Michael Keaton Batman, but I don't think you could market and promote a movie called Batman Kills. I would not want to watch a movie called Batman Kills, even though I guess I would watch it, right? But I'm telling you, though, Michael Keaton's back. They could get Michael Keaton to do the voice of an animated Batman movie. Especially if we're going to see him as Old Man Bruce, Old Man Batman, you have so many years of content to fill in. So yeah, I don't know when, but there's a video on YouTube called "What If Tim Burton Directed Batman Forever?" Okay, I will check that out. I will check that out. We need a Batman Beyond movie. Fuck yeah, we do. Batman straight out of Gotham. That'd be cool. Yeah, sure. Batman straight out of Gotham. Greetings from Germany. Hey, nice Germany. Fucking A. I did not know that you were in Germany. 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 Fuck, how much have I had to drink? But yeah, so the next commentary that we do will be Batman Forever. I don't know when. I don't know what day. We will figure that out. But it will be soon because we need to get these Batman movie live streams in before the Batman comes out. It's 4 a.m. and you're still awake, dude? Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for being with the stream. Thank you for talking Batman with me. I appreciate you. You're awesome. You're cool. But man, you must really love Batman Returns, where you said, hey, I have to be here. If anybody's talking about Batman Returns, I will be there. You're awesome, dude. But yeah, I spend many a time thinking about what Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, Batman 3 could have been, would have been. You've done a 24-hour straight awake, like a stream, or you just mean in general you've been awake for 24 hours? I mean, I have pulled an all-nighter before. It's been a long time. Well, actually, I think I did it. Maybe it was almost 24 hours I was awake. Like 2 years ago, I stayed up till like 5, 6 a.m. And then I finally just passed out. I said, you know what? What am I doing? I don't need to be up. So then I went to sleep. But that's probably the closest I've done to a 24-hour straight being awake since I was a kid. Because I remember when I was a kid, I used to stay up and I used to watch Batman Returns and Batman Forever on a loop. You know, the movie would end. I'd pop I'd rewind it and put it right back on. Yeah, that's true. It probably would be a lot more fun to do a 24-hour stream. Um, yeah, like if I had somebody here or if I yeah. But I will say this: if I ever do a 24-hour stream, I'd have to do it with you guys. You know, we need to figure out a way to keep it fun and spontaneous and different and exciting and not boring and you know. But that would take a lot of planning. Fuck. I don't know what I would do to have to make that happen. Man, there's a lot of. They're just showing like. Okay. What do they have for special features here? The bat, the cat, and the penguin. Cast and crew recall the making of this equally spectacular sequel. Shadow of the Bat Part 4. Dark Side of the Night. The cast and crew share how the sequel came to fruition. The heroes, the villains. They have Batman and Alfred under the heroes list. And then the Penguin, Catwoman, and Max Shrek in the villains. That makes sense. Uh, Gotham City Revisited. Sleek, sexy, and sinister. The costumes of Batman Returns. Making up the Penguin. Assembling the Arctic Army. Uh, Bats. Mates. And the Dark Knights. The visual effects. Inside Elfman Studio. Music video. Oh, there's a music video for Face to Face. You guys want to watch that? I don't think I've ever seen a music video for Face to Face. I don't know if you guys give a shit or if you guys aren't watching it. I don't know. But I'm kind of curious what the Face to Face video looks like. It's by Suxi. How do you say this? Suxi and the Banshees? Put it on? Put it on. Put it on. Scream surpassed No Way Home for grossing. Well, Scream didn't make more money than Spider-Man. Um, all right, man. Cheers. You go get some sleep. I appreciate you sticking around for the entire film. You don't have to stick around for me watching the video. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon, but thank you. You're awesome. Come back for Batman Forever, please. All right, let's put on Face to Face. First time watching this. Okay, we're starting with the zoo. Footage from the movie. I always like when music videos of the soundtrack has footage from the movie. I love it. Okay, I don't know who the hell. Is this a band or is this just one chick? Face to face. Yeah, she definitely looks like she fits this movie, this chick. Very blue, very gothic, very emo. A white cat is walking around. I'm already happy that they're showing footage from the movie. That's a huge plus. Shushi. Shushi? That's how you say it? Shushi? Wow, I think I like the way I said it better, but I'll take your word for it. I believe you. Shushi. So the video is about as weird as it probably should be. I definitely like the song more than the video. It feels like Tim Burton directed this music video himself. Oh, she's wearing leather high heels. Nice. Isn't it weird though to go from Prince to to this band? Like I like this song, but they had Prince for the first movie. How did they not get like a bigger act, you know, right? You get the cat sound there. I like that. Okay, cool. Who am I? They like to do the whole bat thing with their hands. They keep doing that in the video. I notice. This is a very weird video. Good thing the song is good. And then think about how I'm shocked that they don't have a Madonna. I'm shocked that she didn't do the soundtrack for this, especially because like if they got Prince to do the first movie, and then the first movie was such a big hit, right? The first movie made what over $400 million, which for '89 was holy shit. You would think the sequel would be so much more anticipated that any artist would be chomping at the bit to be a part of that. You would think Warner Brothers would be like, hey, who can we get to make this shit happen, right? Who can we get to sell the soundtrack like the way Prince did? I don't know. I'm surprised that they didn't do it. It's weird. I put the trailer on. I'll probably end the stream after this. If you guys have any questions while this trailer is playing, so I crashed. This is a great trailer. This is a great trailer. I would argue this is a better trailer than the '89 trailer. Have I read Sam Hamm's original Batman 2 script? No. Fuck. Where can I read that? Do you know where I can read that? I would gladly read that. Am I looking forward to Forever? Yes. Yes. Because I know you can technically look at Forever as the beginning of the end, right? Like it's the precursor to Batman and Robin. It's the early stages of possibly one of the worst superhero movies ever. But as a kid, I loved Batman Forever. I loved it. I was obsessed with Batman Forever. Partly because I was just at the right age, the right time. Um, But at the same time, I hated Batman and Robin. Like, even when I saw it as a kid, I just was like, I don't like this. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as good. It's not the same. So I was at least smart enough to recognize that. So I'm gonna have a lot of nostalgic thoughts watching Batman Forever. I'm gonna have a lot of forgiveness rewatching Batman Forever. That's a pre warning. It's not gonna be me shitting on Batman Forever at all. I might mention that like, oh, that's weird, or oh, this, I might mention certain stuff. It's the car, right? Chicks dig the car. Yes. Forever has a lot of it holds a special place in my heart. So it's gonna be cool to talk about that. It's gonna be cool to talk about, the way I felt maybe watching certain scenes and certain moments from Forever, and why I connected to it so goddamn hard, why I am very forgiving to Val Kilmer, who doesn't get enough love for as Batman, Chris O'Donnell, who I think is a good Robin, Jim Carrey, who kind of takes the movie to a whole new level. I mean, I think really the only bad thing, not the only, I shouldn't say that, but the worst part of Forever is Tommy Lee Jones. I think Tommy Lee Jones is terrible. I think Tommy Lee Jones is terrible as Two-Face. What will we watch after Batman? You mean after all the Batman movies? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. Penguin's death was very sad. Yes, I agree. I agree. It's weird how Tim Burton was able to make me feel bad and sympathize with a villain who was as creepy, sleazy, dirty, and vile as the Penguin. But yet I still felt bad when when like his last words are, I just need a nice cold drink of water. Watch the Jackass movies. I thought about it. I thought about watching possibly all three Jackass movies in one live stream to get ready for Jackass 4. Forever. I thought about it. I don't know if you guys would want that or would care for that. It's been a very long time since I've only seen those movies once, so I don't remember nearly much about them. I remember the third movie. It felt like the third movie had more gross out stuff than actual other stuff, right? It seemed like the third movie was more about like throw ups and shit, and it really grossed me out compared to the first two. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do a poll. Maybe I'll do a poll and I'll ask you guys if you want me to do a Jackass marathon. Um, should have been named Jackass Returns. Yeah, why not? It seems like whatever returns is the easiest title to give a movie. That's for sure. React to YouTubers eating Batman 89 cereal. Now, okay, you know what? You mentioned this earlier, and so I guess I am curious. I guess I am curious to see. Oh, it says the battery of my controller is low. All right, let's see this. I gotta see how long this video is, but I don't know. It sucks that I never got to see um, what the Batman 89 cereal looked like or tastes like, right? Uh, okay. Batman 89 cereal. Is it LA Beast. Okay. Uh, LA Beast. Is it the one from 8 months ago? LA Beast rare discontinued 80s and 90s cereal taste test? Is it that one? Well, I mean that one's 25 minutes long. I don't know if I want to watch that. Uh there's a bunch of people who have done this though, it seems like. I ate 25-year-old Batman cereal. This is a different guy, John Riggs. Batman cereal from 1989 taste challenge. Was this just a thing that everybody did? I mean, this guy's video is only 2 minutes and 55 seconds long. Maybe I'll watch that. Because the LA Beast one, if it's the same one that you're talking about, that video is 25 minutes long. I can't watch all of that. Uh, there's another one that's Brad tries 1989 Batman cereal. Um, Maybe I'll look at that one. It's wrapped in plastic. Is there any chance that it's remanufactured? Because if it's what? A free bat bake? The cereal comes with a bat bake? Like a piggy bank? Okay, wait. Let me skip ahead a little bit to when he tastes the cereal. Eh, dude, should I try this? It, it tells you not to eat it. Does it smell bad? He, he says it smells like cardboard. He's putting milk in it. He's about to take a bite. Uh-oh. He says it tastes like shit. Does it really taste that bad? So this is really 30-year-old cereal? Like legit? It's not re-manufactured. It's not re. Okay. Okay. All right. So I watched Brad tries 1989 Batman cereal. Stoned Gremlin Productions. That's what I was watching, okay? People resell cereal foods that have been in their garage for 30 plus years. It's legit? Okay, I'm going to watch the LA Beast one, but I'm going to have to skip around because it's 25 minutes long. I only want to see a second person's reaction to it to see if he also says that it tastes like shit. So that's the only reason why I'm going to click on his. I'm not going to watch the full 25-minute video, but I'm going to skip ahead to when he actually to when he tastes it. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. No, that's somebody reacting to the video. Where is the original video? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Do I have to put a space in between? LA Beast. Uh, Batman. Okay, yeah, sorry guys. Batman cereal. Okay, rare discontinued 80s and 90s cereal taste tests. Is it that whole video? Is it somewhere in that video? Do I have to search for it in the video? I've never heard of this guy, but okay. I think I found the right video. Okay, he's gonna try it. I should look to see if they still sell this. I don't know if you guys would be interested in watching me eat this, because I've never eaten the original. Obviously, I was too young. I don't think I ever had it. He's smelling it. Uh, he says it smells like piss. he he put milk in it too. The other guy put milk in it, uh, as well. He's eating it. He's taking a second bite. Wow, the other guy did not take two bites, but he's not making good faces. He's coughing. Uh oh. He's taking a third bite. Really? Is he gonna eat the whole thing? All right. Well, I guess the whole video is him trying different things, but yeah, that did not sell me at all. He said it. He said it tastes like his grandmother's attic, which is better than I thought he was gonna say. It tastes like his grandmother's ass. That's what I thought he was gonna say, but he didn't say that. He said her addict. So I thought to myself, well, okay, not as bad as I thought, right? Maybe. Um, I didn't even know that the Adams family had a cereal. I didn't even know that. Wow, that was something. Okay, well, who knows? Maybe I'll look into seeing if I could buy Batman 89 cereal, or maybe not, because I remember when Batman versus Superman was coming out, I bought, because they sold in the stores, a Superman cereal and a Batman cereal. And I bought both of them. I have both boxes, because obviously I kept the boxes, right, as like a souvenir or whatever the fuck. And the Superman cereal didn't taste bad. It didn't. It didn't taste special either. It just was kind of a generic whatever. It kind of tasted like a like a like a store brand version of Captain Crunch, but without the berries. Where the Batman cereal from Batman vs Superman, that tasted like ass. It was a chocolate, strawberry, like it didn't taste old like this, right? But it just had a weird aftertaste flavor to it. I didn't like it. And it was disappointing because it was Batman. And I wanted the Batman cereal to taste awesome and to be my favorite cereal ever. But it sucked. And so, yes, I have the boxes, and that's cool. But yeah, so maybe superhero branded stuff. They just don't make good cereals or good snacks or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I think that about does it for Batman Returns. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, the commentary, the drunk stream. I'm a little tipsy right now, so there you go. I can promise you this: Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, I'm going to be having shots. I'm going to be a lot more drunk for those streams. I promise you that. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya!